Welcome to FX Street. Head on over to YouTube, join our channel by hitting that subscribe button. Follow Akash and I individually on Twitter, myself at JustAnalysis1, and Akash at MongYeko, that is a 0. Taking a look at Doge. So one cool thing about Doge that's happening, Doge's chart is kind of a great, and in some ways Shiba Inu too, is a great study into one of the maxims of technical analysis, is that the longer a zone, an area of consolidation, the resulting breakout is often equal or greater to the time spent in consolidation. And Doge and Shiba Inu's charts both show really good examples of that kind of behavior. And so when you look at the consolidation zone for Doge back here between, specifically beginning of 2019 till the real breakout in December of 2020, the resulting spike was equal to time. So it was basically 1 unit of price equal to 1 unit of time, and vice versa. And the inverse is true too. So after a resulting spike, you often see a zone of consolidation last an equal amount of time as it did in price. And that point of equilibrium for Doge, so this congestion zone that's existed for over 300 days now, it's not really a congestion zone, but it's just a very, very kind of direct channel south. That trend down has reached its equilibrium point in time from the time that it's had up. Anyways, I'm not explaining it very well. I'm confusing myself with my words. Anyways, right here on the second is when that equilibrium of time and price occurred. And so what that means is that really any time between now and over the next 15 days, well, actually, ever since the 2nd of March and over the next 15 days, we should expect to see a very, very substantial move coming for Doge. It's anticipated to be on the upside, but it could be on the downside as well. The upside is more likely given the amount of free capital that keeps flowing into the crypto market and how much of that also extends into the altcoin market. And because Dogecoin is just very popular in general, and despite the slide south here, it's still very, very big with its social media attention. It continues to really support this prior lower wedge angle as a support zone. And it is, when you look at the daily chart, I mean, it is below the cloud. It is naturally very bearish here, but it's above the Tenkan Sen. And it's showing signs that we're developing a higher low. Is that going to follow through and continue? We'll see. But as far as where Doge is going to be at before Akash and I revisit this on Tuesday, the upside potential is likely limited to, at an extreme, 15 cents, or more than likely the 14 cent level. That's where the 2022 volume point of control and the Kijun Center at the 14 cent level. As far as downside risks, I mean, they really, who knows? It's, months ago, we talked about, any move below 16 cents, risk moves down into that 10 to 9 cent range, and that's still the case. Volume profile here, it is thickening. If you go back to previous videos, you'll see really below the 17 to 16 cent range, it looked more like this level in the volume profile back here. But it's been filling up, but any move below 12, any daily close below 12 cents, very, very easy to push it into that 8 to 9 cent range. But likely to be bound and constricted to the 12 cent level as far as the lows are moving into the weekend, and upside limited to 14. I am long on it. I like where it's at. I like its positioning. I like what it looks like on the weekly chart with the oscillators, especially with last week's candle being very bullish. I like the position that's currently at, so I'm long on it. Pass it off to you, Akash.
Hey, John. Right, so I've drawn this falling wedge here, which is a bullish pattern. But before we get into the bullish stuff, I just want to, me and John have explained this quite a few times. If we lose 0.123, we could see a drop down to 0.0756. And because volume profile thins out considerably over here, we could see some sort of buying pressure come here at 0.085. So the downside capped at 0.07 and 0.085. As for the upside, assuming we do get a breakout somewhere around 0.134, the theoretical target for this falling wedge puts Doge at 0.18. But considering the swing high formed here on 7th Feb, it could be anywhere between 0.173 to 0.18, right? So upside capped around 1.17 to 0.18 from a technical perspective. But looking at the on-chain metrics, which is into the blocks global out of the money, /out of the money, shows that the first support level, the resistance level, comes in around 0.14, where roughly 233,000 addresses purchased 9.57 billion Doge. So since I play conservative, if I long Shiba, this is where I'll be booking my profits at 0.14. So to sum it up, upside capped at 0.18, downside capped at 756. And that's my take on Doge.
All right. Well, thank you, Akash, and thank you everybody for watching. Have a great weekend. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.